Welcome everybody to the seasonal diet, historical-based nutrition where we eat what our ancestors ate when they ate it like we were evolved to do. Today we are speaking about meat, my favorite subject. So if we are eating seasonally, when do we eat the most and the least meat? Very simple. Most in the winter, least in the summer. It makes sense. There isn't much growing around in the winter as far as fruits and vegetables go. Animals and animal products are primarily what our ancestors would have eaten in the winter. Now, of course, this is going to vary, right, depending on where your specific ancestry is from. In sub-Saharan Africa, for example, your growing season is going to have pretty little change year-round, so your diet is probably not going to change that much over the year. Let's go a little bit further north into the Mediterranean. Your winters are not that intense, but definitely more variation in the growing seasons. Let's go even further to my home in Scandinavia. The growing season is just a couple months, actually. So for us, we are evolved to eat meat for a lot longer during the winter time. Let's go even further north, right, to the various indigenous peoples in the world, like the Inuits, Siberian, Sami, those kinds of things. They are going to be eating a lot of meat and a lot of fish year-round. So these are the types of things we need to think about. Look at your ancestry and what they would have done. Again, people closer to the equator, your ancestors would have had a pretty moderate supply of meat in your diet year-round. Look at my ancestors in the north of Europe, for example. It would be primarily meat, dairy, fish, animal products in the winter, and not very much meat at all in the summer. I know a lot of Northern Europeans today, especially girls, go for the vegetarian or a full-on vegan diet. These types of things are only possible with modern technology and importing our food from halfway across the world. It's possible today, but before 100 or 200 years ago, vegans in the north of Europe would not have even survived the winter. On the other hand, if you're a Northern European and you're some bodybuilder that needs to eat chicken breast and steak 6 meals out of the day, you would have not survived the winter either because your roided out ass would have eaten all your livestock in the summer months because you needed to make some gains, bro. So you can eat however you want. It's a free country and we have the modern technology today in order to support pretty much whatever diet you want. But if you are interested in eating the way your ancestors evolved to, those are some things to think about. You just need to think about when it comes to meat in the diet and how that would change year round.